So welcome to main Castle Apartment here located at Maryland. This is Yaoi. It's very easy to access via the Google map, and then this place is just adjacent the Maryland Mall. From there, that's the Maryland Mall there. So it's a very good description for your client who actually wants to know where this project is actually located. It's actually located in the center of mainland there. So and then it's very close to everywhere. It's actually close to everywhere. Very close to the third mainland, very close to the international airport, the local airport. It's less than 10 minutes to the terminal. It's less than 10 minutes to all the airports that we have here. So it's actually in the center of Lagos, in the center of everywhere. And then this project, I would like to quickly take us on a tour of this project. Very soon we will start having a site office set up here on site so that when your clients come, they can actually see the experience and be seeing the whole finishing and graphics design model of what we'll be having here. Here we're going to be having 7-story building of 2-bedroom apartment plus boys quarters, 3-bedroom apartment plus boys quarters plus BQ. I'll be having 3-bedroom penthouse plus boys quarters. And then the cashy thing is here. So we also have studio penthouse apartment for people that actually want to own something luxury at affordable price. So studio penthouse, that's actually going to be located from the 7th floor to the 9th floor. So that is what we actually call the studio penthouse. I believe we already have the flyers, so that when we start, we already have the flyers where the price actually being updated. And then we'll be launching this place officially February 7th. February 7th. And as a matter of fact, we actually did some introductory price, which the introductory price is going to be ending by the ending of this month, January 31st. So, and we have actually made the initial deposit very flexible for people to actually be able to actually lock in their units. People that actually want to own, we know how scarce apartment is here on the mainland. We've seen people that already bought 2, 3, 4 here because it's very scarce here. So people are buying in force, some companies are sending proposals to buy in bulk. So anybody that actually wants to buy should quickly lock in before we actually skyrocket the price and also increase the initial deposit payment plan. So we want everyone to actually key into this amazing project. Here we have this unit that we're seeing here is actually 5-bedroom fully packed plus boys quarters. It's an high wall building. It's an high wall building. That's a new type of construction model that we actually have in our high wall building. So when you actually enter the city rooms, as if you are looking at the sky, it's very high, and that's what people actually want. And then what we also have there has its own private gym, it has its own private swimming pool. So you have everything private to yourself, and it's fully detached. And it's just going for an affordable price of 250 million naira. And if you check other prices online and you want to check a GRA reserve area like this place online, you'll be seeing 350, 450. We're very surprised that houses here are more expensive than that of the island, because people that are actually living here doesn't want stress at all. Some people have not even been to Terminal Bridge for the past 2-3 years. People that are actually here on the mainland, we find it very funny, but that's the real fact. That's the real fact. And the title of this place is actually Deed of Conveyance. We all know that that's actually the whole title of the 4 settlements people that are actually here. So the title is actually Deed of Conveyance, which will be available on request for all realtors. So if there is any other questions or things I've not actually addressed,
have you got your video approvals?
yeah, everything is actually, everything's actually in progress. Like everything's currently being reviewed. So we already have the building approval team, the lab car, we have the lab car. So there are about 2 agencies. They've actually been here. They were here throughout the weekend. So part of their team were actually the one actually handling this project. So we have no challenges. It's actually their team. We're actually in partnership with Lagos State on this project. So it's actually part of their team that actually working. So part of our negotiation. So we have to be the one to do the construction. So we know how Lagos is. You need to partner with the government to actually get yourself out of trouble. So as regarding any building approval issues, that's why you can see the project is actually very fast. We launched that before the holiday, and then the building is actually really going up there. So these 2 places, our target is actually to do the open house by April. So the open house will be ready by April, God's grace, God's willing. For us to, we are just using these 2 units as a sample, and then these 2 units is actually going to be cut out of this apartment. So the apartment is going to be on its own, and then this unit is going to be on its own. So we'll be having more units of duplexes here in Maryland. So the location is actually going to be on view after we actually do the open house of these 2 units. We want to actually use these 2 units as a prototype of what you should be expecting in other locations. So we'll be having multiple duplexes all around. So this is going to be our phase 1 of our blocks of apartments, and then our phase 2 is just opposite here, just opposite this place. So the same prototype of the same unit. So we want to actually make sure we actually round up with this as soon as possible.
So when are you looking at for delivery? Time of delivery.
The time of delivery, what we actually put is first quarter of 2025. That's first quarter of next year. So people should start moving, first quarter of next year for the apartment. But for the duplexes, it's actually 4 to 6 months construction timeline. So by God's grace, God's willing, this place should be ready the duplex should be ready by April for moving in. So people can start moving in from April because we're going to be cutting it out from the major apartment construction. I know from your apartment you can actually pick up the express from here. We've seen everywhere from wherever you are, from the 4th to 5th floor to 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th floor. So that's it. So I don't know if there's any other more questions.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir, how many units of duplexes are you here?
Well, yeah, we're just having 2 units here.
Okay,
just having 2 units here. We just want to make that a sample for the concurrent one that will be launched into the market. So just going to be the prototype of this all through another extent.
Yes, sir. Did you have approval because since it's a high rise around this side, look around, and this is a catchment here. And if you look around, there's no high rise in this place. Have you gotten your approval from the FAN, the Federal Airport Authority, for this area? Because planes pass through here. You can see helicopters passing here now. So have you gotten your approval for that?
Thank you very much. Like I said earlier, this area is not actually a flying zone. This main particular place, it's not a flying zone. Like here, we'll be having a 9-story building. We'll be having a 9-story building opposite this place. And this is actually a reserve area. Like I said earlier, we're actually in partnership with the Lagos State government people. I understand. So it's very, very scarce for you to actually see a land in this axis. They're actually the one doing the whole activities. We're actually sharing the construction activities together. So the Lagos State government staff actually have their own shares, and then why we have their own shares. They're actually going to be the one taking care of all those documentation because that is their own quota. It's under their own quota. So regarding building approval whatsoever, they are not going to be facing all those challenges here. And as a matter of fact, they assure us that all necessary documentation will be presented from A to Z before ending of the month or latest first week of next month. That's actually their own ethic. Our own ethic is actually to make sure we fulfill our own part. So as regarding the approval, at least you can back on this my word. There's no issue. Thank you very much.
It's like you're porting from the island to the mainland or what?
You said?
It's like you're porting from the island to the mainland.
Yeah,
Real estate now.
Yeah, not just for this period. I think we'll be here for a very long time.
So no more work.
Yeah. No, we have work at the Highland going on. And as a matter of fact, we're actually projecting, we having an office here on the mainland. And then we have an office also on the Highland. Because we realize that most people that actually buy properties here on the mainland more doesn't like climbing that on the mainland, talk less of coming to the island.
And secondly, that is salty. Water on the island is salty.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't. Aside from them even moving to the island to live, some people don't even like even coming to the island to even come and do maybe an outing or whatsoever. They prefer. Yeah, I know some people that are actually here. They've been on the mainland for the past 2 years. They've never been to the island. Some very close to me. Yeah, the last 2 years they came to the island was when they came for a wedding ceremony, and it's because the person is very dear to him. He had to, he has to come to the island. So there are some people like that. They don't want to even come to the island at all. They don't have no business with the island, and they have this money. They can afford to live in Banana Island. Anything island, as island, they don't want to even live there. So yeah, so that's why we'll be having a branch here on the mainland, God's grace, very soon. Because our projection is for the next 5 to 10 years, everything will be here, and of course, we'll be here on the mainland. So we are here to start full activities, and also our activities also going on the island also. So we are not leaving island from mainland. So.
Island.